Shockers players are free. Make sure to watch if you have not. Number 9. Snipers use a bolt action instead of the semi-automatic. There might even be two types of sniper players: the passive sniper and the aggressive sniper. Passive snipers are players who walk around the map with a sniper, normally looking for a good camping spot or sniping angle to use. Passive snipers are normally incompetent in close quarters, and the player with a better close quarters weapon is more likely to. Aggressive snipers make up the majority of sweaty players. These players know that the sniper isn't the best in close quarters, but they choose to use it anyway. Aggressive snipers have the ability to see as good as a weapon in close quarters. If they don't get their lucky shot, they most likely lose a gunfight. Aggressive snipers do have their win zone. If they win that at close range, but fighting a close quarters weapon in CS against other weapon is bad for the sniper if they miss their shot. Sometimes missing a shot isn't preventable, and skill level regardless is impossible to hit a single shot at close range. So what matters to aggressive snipers? They can see the guns they have. Some sniper players will realize close range fight should be avoided and stick to medium gunfights. Long range consistency of free ranger is probably the best thing about snipers. That's all for snipers. There's no way players is bad for what I say, it's just a common type of player. Moving on to the 10th type of shell player, who in this series is the worst of them all. Anyone who has consistently been playing Shell Shockers in the last year would know that the hacker problem has gotten worse. The players have no confidence skills that choose to use instead of playing. Anyone who's seen a hacker at least once will be able to tell the next time that when it's easy to tell the player with the easiest ways to these players is that they are the worst in the game. Number 11 of this list is also a type of player that should be avoided, but for a different reason. Number 11, the toxic player. The toxic player is a player who doesn't play the game for the fun of the game. They play the game to try and make their feel bad and worse. Pointless comment like this basically unpleasant. I have someone who's come across dozens of players who say the best way to do it is not to player has a satisfaction. Another reason a toxic player may choose to say something irrelevant for the purpose of making the other person feel bad inside a fight may be due to the player's bias against the gun and different strategies. Players don't like other types of players who they don't understand also, such as some toxic players who main CS and Scrambler, and they are biased against anyone who doesn't use a gun that they like. Since this gameplay is 3 months old, I tried a different approach of trying to convince a toxic player that there's nothing wrong with it. That approach is more difficult and to try and change the mind of the toxic player, but that's very unlikely to happen. To me, it feels like the only reason the toxic players are here is to inconvenience the players and to cause stress to whoever they say bad things about. In this clip, I ended up telling the toxic player I've been playing for 5 years in response to his pure trash, which is a very valid argument. Above 90% of players who've been playing today. And this valid argument is enough for a player like me to know to put a toxic player in their place and their silly belief they're better. And don't forget, at every opportunity, a toxic player will try and make you feel worse and they'll consistently say LOL. They think it's kind of cringe. Another thing about toxic players, they believe every valid argument they either make fun of it or believe it's not valid. Toxic players get sometimes. When they have a bad game, it makes them get away with how they treat others. So the moral of the video and of the last 2 types of Shell Shockers players is not be negative, for no reason. Because after all, in a game like Shell Shockers, very rarely does another player do anything positive for me. So when toxic players are mean to me, it's not faith in humanity. So 2 worst players in Shell Shockers are hackers and the toxic players. I hope you learned something about the type of Shell Shockers players. That's all for the types of Shell Shockers players, part 3. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next.